How to go from your afro into a sleek bun on your 4C natural hair with no gels. Let's get into it. Okay, so hey my loves and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a very quick tutorial on how to get your hair in a sleek bun with no gels. So basically, I like to start off with freshly washed hair, and I do this typically on a week where I want to wear my hair in a low ponytail. So I make sure that my hair is freshly washed, and then that is what I start off with. So it's freshly washed, and what you just saw me do was to add in a little bit of moisturizer, leave-in conditioner, as well as an oil. And then I'm going in now with some heat protectant because I am going to be stretching my hair for me to be able to achieve this. Okay, so when I say stretch, I just mean blow dry. I'm not actually using a pressing iron, and it's not necessarily like direct heat, if I can put it that way. Now, if you're not someone who is, big on heat, if you don't want to use heat, you can definitely make sure to just put your hair in like big braids and then take out the braids. Your hair would be stretched. Okay, so before going into the whole stretching method that you want to pick, we're going to make sure that the hair is well detangled. So take your time and detangle every strand and work in sections. So I'm going to be working in sections, and this is, well, I'm going to show you guys 3 ways you can stretch your hair with heat. So this method is the tension method, and basically you just hold out your hair in a stretched state and then just blow dry your hair as it is stretched. That way your hair gets stretched basically. And this is a very good way to minimize a lot of tension on the hair as well, because you're not using any combs. You're just putting your hair in a stretched state and then blowing hot air over it. So that would make it stay stretched, if that makes sense, and you can literally see the difference that it makes. So we're going on to the next section. Again, you want to make sure you're working in sections. That way it is more manageable to get in all the sections and blow dry everything evenly as well. Okay, so I used an attachment to the mouth of my blow dryer here, as you can see, which just helps to like direct the heat. It gives it a more directional flow of the heat. Now you can also, if you don't have an extension like this, because I've used a blow dryer that did not have this extension before, you can take out the extension. It's still the same technique. Just make sure that you are holding out your hair in a stretched state. If you can do it with a comb in hand, like a big comb in hand, that would help. Personally, I prefer to just hold it with my hands and then just work my way through with the blow dryer, if that makes sense. Okay, so again, make sure that your hair is pretty much detangled. Make sure that your hair is well detangled, and that would help you in the whole blow drying process. As you can see right now, I just took out the extension that I attached, or the attachment that I put on the blow dryer, and now I'm just using it straight on. This of course will blow out more air, but whatever you have, make it work. Okay, now the third way that I personally prefer, this is my favorite way of blow drying my hair, is using a round brush. And typically I just use this and blow dry my hair. I use it on both sides. So like right now I'm at the back, and then I'll take it to the front and then just blow dry. This gives me a better blown out look, and it makes my hair a lot more fluffy. Like I said before, if you don't want to use heat, I would advise that you stretch your hair using a heatless method. So whether that be putting your hair in twists or putting your hair in maybe 6 braids, 6 big braids, and then taking it out the day that you want to put this style in, that would really help to stretch your hair. It is not a must to use heat if you don't want to use heat, but I feel like for this style to really last and for you to get the desired outcome that you want, start with your hair in a stretched state. It doesn't have to be silky straight, it just needs to be stretched. Okay, push all the hair to the back because we're going for a low bun. Okay, and I'm also going to create a middle part because I'm going for a middle part as well. Whatever works for you. If you want to do a side part, if you want to do no parts at all, that's up to you. Okay, and then I'm going to still use that same comb and just basically direct the hair towards the back. Okay, so one other tool that I feel like is very key to getting a sleek bun is a hard bristle brush. Now this would just help make everything so easy for you. Basically, it would just help I don't know if you guys can see, but I really don't even need to put any products in. This brush will just help to slick everything down. So you need a hard bristle brush to put down everything and take away the flyaways basically. So once I have all the hair in one piece of my hand, I go ahead and grab a head tie or like a headband and then just tie that in. I make sure that it is pretty tight but not too tight, because you can get breakage if your styles are too tight. So just enough for the hair not to look bulky when you're trying to get it to look sleek, if that makes sense. I personally don't like when my sleek buns are not firm, so I like to make sure that when I tie it, it is very much firm. Okay, so once I'm done tying it, this is what it's going to look like. And then personally, I'm just going to, because I don't want to leave my hair out, I want to get my hair tucked in, I'm going to go ahead to braid or twist that hair at the back and then wrap it all together. So in order to do this, I'm going to just go ahead and stretch my hair once again, because I really want the twist to come out long, so that way I can wrap it around my hair and then that forms a little bun at the back. Okay, so now to the main step. This is what helps me personally, okay? This is what has helped me to lay down my slick buns and just keep it in place. I go in with mousse, not gels. So mousse pretty much does the work of a gel, but then sometimes I feel like gels are just too corporate, if I want to put it like it's just too serious. So on days where I don't want to do too much, or on days where I just don't want to put my head through too much, I just go in with mousse. And the one that I used today, I'm going to put the picture on the screen. However, you can use any one, to be honest. Any mousse at all, any styling mousse will do the job. You basically just want any product that will put your strands together when you tie it down, which is going to be the next step. So right now I'm using that hard bristle brush again to basically just slick everything down, make sure that I brush through, and that way the mousse really gets in between the strands and helps to hold everything together. If you want to do your edges as well, you can do that with some mousse, but then I feel like you would need, if you want really defined edges, you would then need to go in with a smaller brush, maybe like a toothbrush that has like really tiny bristles, and then you just go ahead and lay your edges. But I really didn't want to touch my edges today. I just wanted everything to go back, and so that was what I did. But again, you need a hard bristle brush to just basically smoothen out the mousse on your strands, just so that everything comes together. Next step is the scarf. I feel like this is the final and the most important step. It is basically using a silk or a satin scarf. Basically any scarf that has a very smooth surface, which would be a silk scarf or a satin scarf. You cannot use wool, you cannot use cotton. It has to be silky, it has to be very smooth, and that is what is going to do the trick. So tie this down, make sure it is firm. If you're in a hurry, go ahead and use a blow dryer to dry that down. However, I would always advise that you just tie this down and wait out for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and your hair will be set without having to use the blow dryer. But if you're in a hurry, go ahead and use the blow dryer, and that is pretty much all that you need to do. And this style, I promise you, can last you 2 days minimum, okay, minimum 2 days. But I can guarantee that it would last the whole day. And then you just probably need to do like a touch up at the front, because you would have washed your face, taken a shower, and then the front would have, you know, gone back to factory settings. So that would be the only touch up that you would need. But pretty much this would last you a long time, okay? So let me know what you guys think. I've heard some people say they do this with just leave-in conditioner, and I'm gonna try that as well, but this is what I use to achieve mine. So 3 key things: make sure your hair is stretched, make sure you use some mousse, and make sure you use a satin or a silk scarf. And that is pretty much how you get a sleek bun without gels on your 4C natural hair. I really hope this was helpful. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed it as well. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I would see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, my loves.